Hello and welcome everyone. Julio Petrovich, Product Manager at NetAlly, here to show you very super quickly how to use the Discovery Difference functionality on Link Live. And you guys may have heard about this one. Basically, the Discovery Difference option allows you to compare two discovery tests against each other and basically highlight any differences between them. Pretty useful when you want to document changes on the network or when you want to identify unauthorized or rogue devices on the network. As for how it works, it's pretty straightforward. First, you'll run a discovery test with your Etherscope NXG or LinkRunner 10G. That the first discovery test is what we will call a baseline against which you will compare other discovery tests. So for this example, let's say this is my baseline here. Then after that, let's say a couple of months later, or when you make any changes to the network, or maybe you're just looking to identify unauthorized devices, so you may want to do this more often, then you run a second discovery test. Same process applies. There's basically no difference on how to do the discovery test or the second discovery test on the Etherscope or the LinkRunner 10G. Basically run the test, upload the results to Link Live. And now that you have both the baseline and the discovery test against you want to compare, basically the way it works here on Link Live, first select the baseline, capture or discovery test. After that, go here to the upper right and select the discovery difference option. Next, basically you'll be given a list of discovery files or tests against which you can compare. Let's say I want to compare against this one here. And now you can just go here to the top of the screen and select the Create Discovery Difference option. After selecting the option, basically the next step, you will just assign a name. So let's call it, I don't know, like Discovery Diff. You can add any labels if you want. So for this example, let's say we'll use the same labels as the other ones, something like that. Then click on Generate. We'll give it a few moments while the new Discovery Difference file is generated. And now you'll see when that's done that a new file has been added to the analysis screen. Different from the other ones where they're called Discovery though, you'll notice that this one is called Discovery Diff, or basically Discovery Difference. So now basically just select your new Discovery Difference file. And then on the upper right, select the topology option. This will generate a new topology map. Notice the difference here is that when you generate a normal topology map, the color coding is used to highlight problems or devices with problems or warnings. In this case, the discovery map is being used to highlight new or missing devices. So example, and this is a very small network, but it should be enough for this example. We can zoom in here and we can see my little test network. For example, I can see in here my Etherscope. Notice that in this case, I had two active connections. I was actively connected to the Wi-Fi or this access point. And notice that these other devices were also connected to that access point. Also on the wired side, I was connected to my little demo switch. And these other devices were also connected to that demo switch. And then you have the switch connected to the server switch, and all these other devices, including printers and so on, were connected to that switch too. And basically what the color coding here is telling you, any devices that are in black are devices that didn't change. They were there before on the baseline discovery, and they were there after. So no changes there. Anything highlighted in yellow or orange means that the device is missing. So the device used to be there on the baseline, but now it's not there anymore. For client devices, that may not be a problem because they come and go. But when you see, for example, an access point disappear, that's something you may want to look at. And then devices in red are devices that were not part of the network when you did the discovery test on the baseline, but then showed up out of nowhere. And again, for client devices like this Samsung device here, for example, that's expected because again, client devices come and go. But if you see a new access point like this one here connected to your network, that is suspicious there. And notice that if you want to see more details about these devices, you can just double click on them and you'll get more information about the device itself. For example, you can see to which port VLAN the device is connected to, the name of the device, the channel, type of Wi-Fi being supported. You can see if there's any warnings for that device. For example, in this case, it's being changing channels. You can see any VLANs or information about the VLANs. And you can also see other information regarding the SSIDs being transmitted by that device, SSIDs, and so on. So basically, a very useful way or easy way to not only document changes to the network, but also identify unauthorized devices that have been connected to your network and find out more information about them. So anyway, guys, that's it. Pretty quick and simple. Thank you for watching.